So you came out here today. I know they were talking. It's your first time getting to hang out with those guys.
Yes.
What's that like for you?
It's been a great experience getting to meet all the commits. I met Jair, Tegra, CJ, Gabe. So I met a lot of the guys, basically and a lot of the dudes are interested too in Ohio State. So it's been a good experience.
How anxious have you been for this past year to finally get to come here to Columbus?
I've been pretty anxious. I've been talking to CJ for like almost a year now. And this is our first time meeting was today. So it's been a pretty cool experience.
You mentioned trying to talk to some of the other guys. Are there any other guys out here you're really trying to recruit?
Yeah, there is some guys. I'm not gonna say any names. Decisions might be made soon, so I don't know. But there's definitely some other guys that were out here that weren't committed, but they're interested.
Are you going to be at the spring game next week?
Yes, I should be there. Yes.
How exciting is that to finally be in the shoe and actually get to watch some football?
It's really exciting. I got to see it for the first time yesterday, actually, when I drove by it. So that was the first time I ever saw it. So pretty excited to get inside it next weekend.
And how excited are you to get everybody together for that Buckeye Bash the first weekend of June?
Oh no, everybody! That's all we're talking about right now is everything that weekend. So I know they're all excited for that. We're trying to plan things and do all that now. So it's going to be really cool.
I know you just had surgery. How's your recovery going?
It's going great. Obviously not on crutches or anything anymore, just in a boot. But the healing process might speed up here in a little bit, but I'm set right now for July to be back.
How much are you looking forward to playing in Indiana this year?
Pretty excited. That's where I started playing basically, so it's kind of like finishing where I started at. So I'm excited playing at my brother's old high school too, so it's going to be a fun experience.
What's that process like of, senior year and changing high schools?
I changed schools a lot throughout, just in general, not even high school before that too, just moving a lot. So it's really nothing new to me. Moving to Indiana was really kind of just like moving back home. All my friends and everything were still there, so it wasn't a huge transition.
Is it nice knowing you're a little closer to Columbus, so that when you're in Columbus next year, you'll be a little closer to your dad?
Yeah, definitely. I've thought about that. It's a lot closer. It's only about 3 hours, so it's a lot better to be closer to home. Yes.
Have you started talking a little bit to your dad,
Yeah, I mean, you kind of just know that. I mean, it's not really like a big conversation. It's kind of just his job. I mean, he could be somewhere next year, 3 years from now. It changes like that. So, I mean, we're all set on our own journeys.
One thing that you won't be able to do anymore, really, is work out with some of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
What was that experience like for you?
Oh, that was great. Like getting to do one-on-ones and throw with Patrick Mahomes and Tyrann Mathieu. Like you learn a lot, like mentally, from doing stuff like that. So definitely going to miss doing things like that. Still keeping in contact with dudes like Tyrann, though. So definitely like a mentor. So it was great, though.
You obviously committed to Ohio State without ever visiting or anything like that. Do you think that your recruitment would have went any differently had you been able to visit?
No, I think it would have went the same. Probably just would have committed on the visit, like if that was to happen. Like if I was to wait till I visited. But I don't think it would have affected anywhere else. I visited other schools before I committed, so I was at Alabama before. So it was nothing like that, but I felt like Ohio State was the best place for me.
What was it about Ohio State?
Me being from Cincinnati was a huge part too, so me being literally in my home state, that was a huge part. Also my relationship with Coach Al, Coach Day, it was fantastic. I felt like I met them before I even did, so it was great. Felt love from the whole staff, and it was a no better feeling than potentially winning the national championship for your home state. So.
What kind of role does Coach Washington have, in for you?
He has me playing outside linebacker, but it's kind of like a hybrid position. There's a lot of covering, a lot of dropping back. So it's kind of different jobs between me and CJ. CJ's more of a rusher, stuff like that. So 2 different jobs, but 2 jobs we're both really invested in, being our best at.
It seemed like your recruitment too kind of took off around the same time that Isaiah Simmons was becoming a household name. Is that something that you picture yourself?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of did. It was kind of like that when Isaiah Simmons was blowing up. I started getting more offers too. I think it's just that type of player, versatility. I'm not like one position. I can play a bunch. So I think the versatility just started to become more popular.
Do you see yourself as that kind of guy like they did to Pete Warner a couple of years ago where you could drop back to safety?
Yeah, I kind of see me playing where Pete was playing. Sometimes he went out wide to guard tight ends and stuff. I saw it against Penn State a couple times. So just little things like that, being able to bring that versatility and that coverage.
What's your weight at right now?
About 220.
How hard is it to, get your weight up while also making sure you keep that athleticism to have that coverage skill?
Yeah, I mean, you just make sure you gain good weight, make sure you're eating good foods, and also make sure you're working out every day. So, you just don't want to be sitting around. I know with me and my boot, I still been working out every day though, so it's been good for me. I've been staying athletic, staying loose, so it's been good.
Is there like an ideal weight you want to be at when you're at Ohio State?
Probably like 230 if I had to guess, just to make sure I can play all around.
What have you been doing to keep yourself in shape while you've been unable to, fully work out?
Yeah, I mean, I've just been doing a lot of upper body, obviously, as you could guess, a lot of quad. I can still do leg press and everything like that. Only things I can't do is really like sprint and stuff, so I'm going to be able to get on the bike and everything when I'm back too, so some cardio.
Did your dad try to get you to go to Indiana at all, or was he fully supportive?
No, I mean, obviously he said it's open if you want to. I mean, he didn't like pressure me into doing anything though, because he kind of knew I was set with Ohio State, so he hasn't tried to do anything like that.
What does that mean to you that, even though he's doing his own thing, that he's fully supportive of what you want to do?
It means a lot. I mean, I kind of expected that though. I mean, he knows how this job works. He could be somewhere anytime now, 2 years from now, anything, so he's going to support me wherever I want to go on my journey.
Your brother's obviously out here, going to be a big time recruit as well. What kind of advice would you have for him in the process?
Really just go with your gut. I mean, don't second guess yourself. I mean, I never did that. When I thought it was Ohio State, I went with that and never looked back. So really just don't double guess your decision. If it feels like home, it is. So that's all I would really tell him.
Do you think he's going to, blow up the Ohio State quality?
Yeah, I do. I think he's gonna blow up to be a pretty big safety. He's like 6'2", 200 right now, so I think he's gonna fill out nice, and I feel like he will get to the Ohio States and stuff like that. And definitely, I will recruit him if that happens. So.
How much does it help to have a brother, to have a father who are also going through some of the same stuff as you, and to be kind of able to bounce stuff off them?
I mean, it's been pretty good. My older brother that's at Miami of Ohio, he went through the same thing too. So I took a lot of stuff from him, how he handled situations. Obviously, my dad's been through it all. He's literally the guy who recruits people, so he has a lot of advice to give me too, so it's been great.
I read a great story about your dad and your grandpa. What was that experience like?
It was crazy, just knowing how much Sherman Smith is, obviously his ex-coach, how much that he did for him before they knew he was his dad, obviously. So it was crazy to hear about, definitely. And the ESPN 30 for 30 did a good job of explaining it.
I just had a question about Coach Washington. Obviously, there were some rumors there with Tennessee for a while. He obviously turned that job down to Ohio State. What did that mean for you? How important was that, I guess, for you that he stayed?
I mean, it was pretty important. There was a lot of people saying, because this happened at the same time my dad got that job. So they were like, basically, if he was mine or if he took the Tennessee job, I'm definitely out. When it wasn't like that, I would definitely take time to see who the new coach was and everything. But Coach Washington was a huge part of my commitment, definitely. Without being able to visit, it was based off a relationship, so yes.
So what do you think that says about him, just in terms of turning down, probably a raise of promotion?
Yeah. Probably just want to stay here, build what he has going on right now. He hasn't gotten to bring in his own linebackers really yet, so me, Gabe, and CJ will be his first real three he's gotten to recruit and develop up. So I think he's really excited to be able to do that and kind of build.
What makes him such a good recruiter? Because again, like you mentioned, you visited some other schools, but you've been in a school you didn't visit in part because of your relationship. How was he able to forge that relationship?
It was a constant communication during the pandemic. He had talked to me basically every other day. He didn't sugarcoat anything. We'd be on Zoom watching football. It was that type of stuff I cared about, the technical stuff, how he coaches. That's what I wanted to see and learn, and he did a great job explaining.
And then you'll be up in June
Yes.
for Buckeye Bash 2.0
Yes,
or whatever you call it.
yes, sir.
How excited are you, I guess, to do it? You guys haven't done it. It seems weird. It doesn't seem like you guys have to do it. You guys have not been able to do anything like this in like a year and a half. How much important
It's going to be a huge big, it's going to be a big deal. Not everybody has met each other all at once anyway, so it's going to be huge for all the commits to finally meet. We've done a lot through social media. We have the #1 class in the country, and only a few of us have met, so it's going to be a huge deal.
How do you guys think you'll wrap up the recruiting?
I think we're going to wrap it up very well. Obviously, we don't sign as many dudes as some SEC schools do, with everybody another running back. Let's go. Ryan Turner. There's a lot of guys, so definitely.
You guys obviously already have 3 commits at linebacker. Is there any other targets that you guys might have?
Sean Murphy, definitely. I forgot to say his name, but that's a really close friend. So Sean would be huge. That'd be a great 4th linebacker to have too.
When you are dealing with stuff like the Al Washington rumors, how much does it help that you already have close bonds with guys like CJ and you guys can kind of deal with that stuff together?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty easy for us. We all talked about it. We were like, saying situations if it does happen, if it doesn't happen. So we were all pretty much still locked in with Ohio State. We really just want to play together because we know what each of us 3 bring to the table, different versatility. So either way, we were pretty set.